serious calmness about him, which is extremely deadly. Right? Because he's not up, he's not down, he's not contemplating what just happened before or worrying about what's to come next. He's just there. And when a player has the skills and has trained himself to have the skills to be able to juke shoot.
We're playing in a preseason game. He's doing that Mamba mentality thing where he's picking me up full court in a preseason game in the first quarter. I'm like, you turn around and he's like this, like standing there and like doing defensive slides, like standing in front of me. I'm like, yo, what is happening right now? This is freaking Kobe Bryant. So he stays with me for like 4 or 5 slides and then he bumps me and I kind of like fall off balance. I'm actually gassed at this point. I'm tired.
One player put up 81 points in an era with tight defense and almost no floor spacing, while the other depends on screens, constant movement, and clean looks to get his shots. That's exactly why today's players model their game after Kobe's raw, self-created scoring style, and not Steph's system-driven approach.
Hey, I don't have a lot of crazy high takes, right? But that's one, I got to take Steph over. I mean,
what you got? I mean, he's going to go down, obviously, greatest shooter of all time. He got the 2 MVPs,
Easily.
4 championships. He got his finals MVP finally. Like, we know he got the he got the gold medal. Like, Steph, he changed the game.
The NBA world keeps clashing over one debate that refuses to die: Kobe Bryant, the ruthless killer who broke opponents mentally, versus Stephen Curry, the so-called system-made superstar who still changed the game forever. But beneath all the noise and arguments, there's a truth most people never want to say out loud.
My all-time starting 5 to date: Steph Curry, Michael Jordan, Kobe Bryant, LeBron James, Shaq, Cole. Beating everybody.
Just look at the modern superstars: Kyrie, Tatum, Booker. Every one of them built their game around the style and mentality Kobe left behind.
It's weird seeing players wearing Kobe's now.
Why?
Okay, so there's 5 signature athletes on a Nike side. You have to get the players' permission to wear their shoes. So that's why you never seen anybody outside of a Laker to wear a Kobe shoe while Kobe was there. So they don't okay people. Like right now, you probably don't see nobody wearing LeBrons besides probably AD. But for you to wear a KD, a LeBron, a Booker, a Giannis, you need their permission. But since he's passed, I think his wife, Vanessa, has allowed everybody to wear it. The only person that allows everybody to wear it is Sabrina. That's why.
So ask yourself this: who's actually trying to play like Steph? Almost nobody. So let's finally settle it and look at what the game really was. Kobe Bryant battled in a time when attacking the basket meant taking real hits, when defenders could grab, hold, and push without a whistle, and when nothing about scoring was easy. It wasn't finesse, it wasn't friendly basketball. It was a fight every single night.
Who beat you in one-on-one if it ever happened in practice?
No one. I'm not trying to be but that's what I do. If there's going to be a player that beat me, retired on that last shot in Utah in 98.
12 all-defensive selections. 12. And meanwhile, when was the last time Curry even made one? Brandon Jennings asked the real question: could Curry ever be ranked above Kobe? And NBA fans didn't hesitate. The answer was a loud, unforgiving never. People obsess over offense, but Kobe went to war against true giants like Tim Duncan, Kevin Garnett, and a prime Dwight Howard. Big men who actually lived in the paint, not stretch fives drifting at the arc. And despite that level of opposition, he still put up 25, 5, and 5 for his career.
So how do y'all feel about Elder saying Kobe is a better defender than Tim Duncan?
He is. Look how many defensive teams Kobe made.
And Tim Duncan made more.
No. I'm saying from his position. You got to remember, Tim Duncan's position is easier to guard than Kobe's position. Kobe Bryant, the guard.
Are you saying it's more difficult to guard on the perimeter than it is in the post?
Yes.
Now, let's examine Steph Curry. He changed basketball with his shooting, movement, and unmatched skill.
About Steph Curry, because Skip, I'm here to tell you right now, if the Golden State Warriors are led to another championship by Steph Curry this year, I might be willing to go on a record and tell you this brother might win more championships than Michael Jordan.
Unanimous MVP? Without a doubt. Greatest shooter in history? Absolutely. But if we're being honest, the way he racks up points is built on systems, spacing, and perfectly timed plays, not the same rugged, Self-made grind Kobe faced night after night.
I talked to my teammates today about Steph Curry. In the film session, I had Steph in transition and Steph cuts back door and I'm body on body. I didn't look at the ball the whole time. And I know that goes against every coach. The ball is the problem. The ball is not the problem with Steph Curry. He's the problem. Steph is most dangerous when he doesn't have the ball. It's not many guys all time in our league that's most dangerous without the ball. I'm telling them, listen, guys, I've been in more than enough wars with those guys. But when Steph decides to cut inside the lane, don't relax. He's coming back up. That's reps and reps and reps and reps of actually guarding something that's uncomfortable.
The Warriors' motion offense, Draymond setting moving screens, Klay stretching the floor. This isn't about isolation or beating defenders one-on-one. This is system basketball, pure and simple. There's nothing wrong with it. But
Kobe Bryant and LeBron James are playing one-on-one. Who's going to win?
Wow, that's tough. That's tough. I had to pick somebody. I had to pick Kobe. His one-on-one skills are just like, he's probably the best one-on-one player in the game.
even Kevin Durant acknowledged it. When he picked his all-time pure shooters, he chose Kobe over Jordan at shooting guard, praising Kobe's footwork, his three-point touch, and his complete technical mastery. Curry? He didn't even come up. And the players themselves agree. Kyrie Irving openly called Kobe arguably the greatest of all time and described the bond as a true student-teacher relationship.
Growing up, Kobe he spoke at a camp one time. He asked the kids, like, what do they want to be when they grow up? And he asked the kids, like, what's your second option? And everybody kind of had a second option. He kind of looked at them funny and was like, man, I never had a plan B. People always told me, like, disperse your eggs in different baskets. He was like, why would I not give all my time, energy, and effort to the thing I'm trying to accomplish? And that just resonated so much. That was my favorite player. That's who I wanted to be like. So in my mind, there was never a plan B. Even to this day, people say, like, what would you do? And it's like nothing. Like, I was 50 Cent, get rich or die trying. Like, I was going to get to the league or die trying. And I live by that.
Jason Tatum soaked up wisdom straight from Kobe. Devin Booker proudly wears Be Legendary on his sneakers. And DeMar DeRozan has said Kobe made the ultimate sacrifice to become great. The impact shows off the court too. The Kobe brand quadrupled in sales last year and remains the most worn sneaker in the NBA. Meanwhile, Curry's Under Armour line barely registers with sneakerheads. And when it comes to head-to-head matchups, Curry himself admitted what went down during his rookie year facing Kobe.
He's doing that Mamba mentality thing where he's picking me up full court in a preseason game in the first quarter. I'm like, when you turn around, he's like this, like standing there and like doing defensive slides. Like, so he stays with me for like 4 or 5 slides and then he bumps me and I kind of like fall off balance. So I'm actually gassed at this point. I'm tired. I got no option. I'm like, I'm just going to shoot it and live with it. And I shot it from probably 30 feet and I made it. And then I act like nothing happened. And he gave me like a little ass tap on the way back. And I couldn't even acknowledge that either. I kind of just like knocked him off. And I went right back in at halftime. I was like, I need that clip.
He literally grabbed my knee and wouldn't let me move. I couldn't move. He caught the ball with one shoulder into my chest and all the air came out. That's Curry describing Kobe in his own words. Kobe completely dominated him physically. Lou Williams added that Kobe had figured out Curry's weakness. He hates having anyone behind him. Yet Byron Scott wouldn't allow Kobe to guard him, showing just how much respect and fear Kobe commanded on the court.
You know, the funny thing is, like me and Kobe, besides our, the late great Kobe, obviously, me and Kobe never had a real relationship either. Until we was on the Olympic team. We had a great relationship there. But it was always competitive between us. Until I became a Laker and then he retired, that's when our relationship became really, he welcomed me, called me like, bro, anything you need in LA, I got you. You're a Laker now, you family, and we would have multiple conversations. It was obviously, you saw him coming to a lot of games and things of that nature. And when I passed him in the scoring record in Philly, I think he had a tweet out there keep on going, keep transcending the game, keep going, and that shit meant so much to me.
Even LeBron recognizes the reality. When asked to choose his all-time forward, Curry initially skipped LeBron entirely, going straight for Larry Bird before ultimately switching to Kobe at small forward.
All-time, you're starting 5.
All-time?
Include yourself if you want.
You asked me right now. Ask me when I'm done playing, but right now, that's crazy. I think I've answered this before. I'm probably gonna have a different starting lineup. So we're gonna go Magic, Michael, Larry. Shaq.
Only one more spot.
Let me make sure I got all my positions. Magic, PG, Michael, shooting guard, Larry, small forward, power forward. Tim Duncan.
Of course. How can you not?
Yeah.
Let's be honest, Curry needed Kevin Durant to get past LeBron. Kobe, he captured 2 championships as the undisputed alpha, going head-to-head with prime Dwight Howard, Paul Pierce, and Kevin Garnett. MJ wasn't leaning on Matthew Dellavedova to win either. Even Draymond tried to argue for LeBron over Jordan, but that same logic blows up Curry's case. He thrived with Clay, Draymond, KD, and now struggles without a super team backing him.
2010 in Phoenix, playing against the Lakers, Western Conference Finals. Game 6, we're at home, and I'm guarding Kobe pretty much the whole series. Last minute of the game, I think we're down maybe 2 points, and I'm guarding Kobe, and he went right, I guessed right, he pump faked, I didn't go for it. I jumped with him as he went up to shoot it. Everything was perfect defensively, and he still hits a three-pointer in my face, and then he taps Alvin Gentry on the butt, running down the court the other end. So that was something that, we felt like we had a chance, we played so well, and that was a tough one.
Kobe had arguably the most clutch season in history. 7 game winners in a single year, topping Jordan. When the game was on the line, Kobe wanted the ball. No screens, no motion, just him taking over. Remember the 81-point masterpiece against the Raptors? No spacing, double and triple teams everywhere. And he still dominated. Could Curry do that without the three-point line? Without screens? Without space? This year, Curry even looks washed, and that's why this debate cuts deep. It's not just about shooting. It's about complete basketball. Sure, Curry changed the game, made everyone chuck threes, but the NBA now sees teams taking 53 shots from deep a game, and some Reddit posts even argue Curry and KD have better efficiency than Kobe. Context matters. Those numbers came in a league with no hand-checking, free movement, and wide-open lanes. Put Kobe in today's soft rule era, he's averaging 35 easily. Put Curry in 2000s basketball, and is getting grabbed, held, and knocked around every play. Even in the 2024 Olympics, KD had to admit that Curry needed the perfect system. 10+ years together on Team USA, and even then, Curry thrived only when the setup was flawless.
I believe that Steph Curry is the greatest shooter God ever created.
I think, yeah.
Isaiah Thomas said to me one time, he said if he was playing in our era, he would not have averaged more than 18 points a game. The rules would have allowed them to rest on his shoulder and to be physical with him in such a way that he wouldn't have been able to get the shot off. The first few years Steph Curry was in the league, what was his issue? He had ankle problems. In his 4th, 5th year in the league, there were legitimate questions as to how long would his career last because he kept getting these ankle injuries. Well, those old school guys said, well, what do you think we would have done today?
When teams dared to play physical and deny him space, Curry struggled unless the offense ran precise plays just for him. Kobe, in the Olympics, he simply cleared out and dominated. Even KD admitted he averaged at least 20 points in gold medal games, while giving Kobe full respect as one of his idols. The hierarchy is clear. The ultimate proof is in today's stars: Anthony Edwards, a Kobe clone, Jason Tatum, meticulously studying Kobe's film, and Devin Booker, carrying on Kobe's legacy as his last true disciple.